Recycling doesn't matter. That's a bold statement for someone who spent the better part of the last decade learning everything she could about recycling and educating her community as much as she could about recycling. We're going to do a little activity. Obviously, you saw I have some props up here that will, I think, help to illustrate what I mean when I say recycling doesn't matter. To be clear, it does matter, but not nearly as much as we give it credit for. So, if you sat on the left side of the theater tonight, you guys are going to be Team Durable. Okay, so here's your water bottle, Team Durable. Excellent. Now, if you sat on the right side of the theater, you're going to be Team Disposable. Some people know where I'm going already. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at just one item in our lives. We're going to look at water bottles. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some really refreshing drinks of water, virtually speaking. Now, in order to do that, we need to make sure that we have the bottles to be able to drink out of. So in order to make the bottle, you need to look at the entire life cycle of the bottle. So for Team Durable, you guys have a jar here that is going to represent the environmental impact of the first step of the process, which in this case, it's an aluminum bottle. So we are going to say that it is virgin material. It's not, but we're going to say that it is. And so this jar represents the mining of the bauxite ore that will eventually be turned into aluminum, okay? Your second jar is going to represent your manufacturing process. This particular bottle is actually made right here in Washington State. Yes, awesome. And there's a facility in Washington State that makes these bottles. That facility has an environmental impact for making those bottles, right? There's things like energy and water involved in making that in that process. Your final jar is going to represent you washing it periodically. Now, Team Durable, you guys aren't germaphobes, so you only wash your bottle every third time, okay? Now, Team Disposable, you also have 3 jars. So the first one is going to represent oil. The second one is going to represent manufacturing, just like the Durable bottle. And then the third one is going to represent the recycling process. Now, you each have a set amount of resources in which to drink from. Ooh, represent here by these awesome chips here. So these are your resources. So what's going to happen is, Team Durable, if I say to you, glug, 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 you're going to say, ah. Okay? So let's try it. Glug, glug, glug. Oh, that sounds so awesome from up here. All right. Team Disposable, same thing. If I say to you, glug, glug, glug. Excellent. All right. So let's go ahead and take some virtual drinks, shall we? So Team Durable, your bottle is a little bit more intensive to make, okay, initially speaking. So it's tougher, and it has a larger environmental footprint to make this bottle than it does this one. So Team Durable, you're going to spend 2 of your resources to pull the bauxite ore from the mine. You're going to use 2 of your resources to make the bottle in the facility. And you're only going to wash your bottle every 3rd time. So you guys are done for that one. So Team Durable, glug, glug, glug. Excellent. That sounds so amazing from over here, by the way. All right, Team Disposable, you guys this is an easier bottle to make. There's less environmental impact with the plastic. Okay, so you use 1 resource to pull the oil, 1 resource to make the bottle, and 1 resource to recycle the bottle at the end. So Team Disposable, glug, glug, glug. Excellent. Team Durable, it's time for your second drink. Now, you already have your bottle, right? You guys are completely done with mining and manufacturing. And since this is only the second time that you're drinking from your bottle, you're not going to wash it yet, so you also don't spend any resources this time. So yay. Glug, glug, glug. Excellent. Team Disposable, you recycled your bottle last time, so now you need a fresh bottle, right? Glug, glug, glug. Team Durable, this is your 3rd time drinking. You're going to wash the bottle this time. Glug, glug, glug. Team Disposable, it's time for another bottle. Glug, glug, glug. Team Durable, you guys are scot-free this time, right? You have no resources involved. Glug, glug, glug. I'm getting my resources mixed up here. Team disposable, you need a new bottle. Glug, glug, glug. Team durable, this is our second or third time? Okay, sweet. So you guys are, again, scot-free, right? So glug, glug, glug. All right, and team disposable. Glug, glug, glug. All right, team durable, you're going to use one of your resources to wash your bottle, right? Glug, glug, glug. Team disposable, you guys are out of resources. Wah, wah, wah. So this is the piece that we all forget, right? We think about this piece. We think about, what am I supposed to do when I'm done with it? But we don't think about all of the resources that went into making the thing in the first place. And in fact, if you look at the entire life cycle of products, this is where the majority of the environmental footprint of the stuff shows up. So, given that that is true, in order to make any real impact, we really need to be talking not about recycling, but about reuse and reduction of consumption through reuse. Oh, I like that. To that end, I am starting a prosumption movement. So, if con is the opposite of pro, then consumption must be the opposite of prosumption, exactly. So being a part of the prosumption movement can and will look like different things for everyone. It could look like showing up to a presentation in an entirely thrifted outfit. It could look like drinking from a durable bottle. It could look like using real napkins at home, or, if you're really crunchy, taking them with you when you go out. It could look like taking a collapsible to-go container with you and going back out to the car to get it if you have a bit of your meal left over. It could look like having reusable bags and making sure that you actually take them in and use them. There are a few things that the prosumption movement is not. Prosumers don't use guilt, they use joy. We don't do things because of guilt. We don't do lasting, sustainable things because of guilt. We do them because they make us feel really good. This is not my bottle, obviously it's still packaged, but I have this exact same one, and I use it all the time because I love it and because I get compliments on it, and because it makes my water taste really good. There's no weird chemical taste in my water, ever. Another thing that the prosumption movement is it's not a reason for us to be holier than thou or greener than thou. I want to invite all of you to be a part of the prosumption movement. So you might be asking yourself at this point, well, okay, what does that actually mean? What is she actually asking me to do? And I have a gift for you all. So if you take a picture of this slide and myself, you don't have to get me in it if you don't want to, but take a picture and put it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter by Memorial Day. I will send you a prosumption starter pack. Within that pack, it has 5 pledges, and they're pretty simple things. You're probably already doing some of them, and if you've kind of given it a try, it'll be a reminder for that. So you also could take a picture of something in your life that you think fits into the prosumption movement. That is awesome. I would be super excited to see what else you come up with. Make sure you hashtag it prosumption movement. And like I said, I'll reach out to you and make sure that you get that starter pack. A movement needs lots of voices. I have one, and I enthusiastically welcome yours. Thank you.